The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour. Today on the AgriLife Extension Hour, we will be featuring family health and wellness with host Amy Ressler.
Good afternoon. This is a lovely day here in downtown Conroe, and we're excited to be back today with the Extension Hour. And I'm Amy Ressler, County Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences. And in a lot of our shows, we've talked about all the things that we do in Extension, and this is the Extension Hour. So we want to share a little bit about some of the general things that we do in Extension, and I'll tell you a little bit about what my coworkers are up to. And then we'll get to the part of our program that's actually my favorite, because I love having guests with us today. And actually I have two very handsome men, actually three handsome men with me in the studio today.
So I was wondering who you were leaving out. Four, really.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I totally. So, four handsome men. All right, so, and you know, they're also very intelligent men. So we're going to have a very intellectual conversation. It's not going to just be about how pretty you guys are. So we have Josh Merillat, who is my coworker.
Hello.
He's our new Family and Consumer Sciences Program Assistant with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. We have Mr. Roy Campos.
That's it.
And Roy is Evaluation Specialist with Motivation Education Training Incorporated. So they call it MET for short. And they do all kinds of things, and we'll talk a little bit about what they do. But Roy is with us today to help talk about some of the programs. Hey, Roy. And we have Mr. Roderick Peoples.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Roderick he's got that radio voice, Dick. I can hear it.
Late night radio.
So Roderick also works for MET Incorporated, and they work for, they're working on a new project called New Pathways.
For fathers and families. Yes,
okay.
Ma'am.
So we're going to talk a lot about that. And then, of course, the other handsome man in our studio today is the Dick Sischler, who is running our board today, and he puts up with us and all of our shenanigans that we have when we come in. So, okay, so let's get on with it. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. So, you know, Mike Heimer, he's one of my co-workers there at the Extension office, and he does agriculture. So he's County Extension Agent for Agriculture. He wanted us to let everyone know about the beef quality assurance training that's coming up. So this is for cattle producers in the state of Texas. So it's going to be hosted at the Montgomery County Extension office. So we're at 9020 Airport Road, right across the street from the Lone Star Convention Center. But it is open to anybody, so you don't necessarily have to be a Montgomery County resident to come to this. But what it is a Texas Beef Quality Producer Program, and it covers proper management techniques to ensure that the beef you produce are safe and wholesome, which is important. For food supply.
Yes,
we want
please.
safe. Yeah. So the training programs cover things like beef quality assurance, industry updates, record keeping, environmental stewardship, proper management practices associated with things like genetic selection, cattle handling, culling, vaccination, and more.
Lots of fun stuff.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
And it also comes with a free beef dinner. So that's worth it to come for that. So that will be held again at the Montgomery County Extension Office, 9020 Airport Road in Conroe. And that's going to be on Tuesday, April 19th, 2016 at 6:30. So mark your calendars. April 19th, Beef Quality Assurance Training. And you can RSVP to that by calling the Extension Office. And our number is 936-539-7825. You can ask for Mike Heimer. Or you can also RSVP to the an 800 number. We've got 800-242-7820. So that's one of the things that's going on. The other thing Mike wanted to let you know about is the Farm Pond Seminar. And again, this covers management techniques for quality ponds this time. So one's for beef, this one's for ponds. And the topics here are going to include things like water quality concerns, aeration, turbidity, stocking rates, population ratios, weed ID, control options, sealing leaks, site selection, design, and contours for productivity.
Awesome. Sounds very interesting.
I know.
Very,
Yes,
yeah.
and and if you have a pond, definitely these are some things that are important to you. And I have a special speaker there. It's going to be Dr. Todd Sink, and he's an extension fisheries specialist. And then Mr. Heimer will also speak. So this one is Thursday evening, April 21st. And that will also begin at 6:30, and that will be at the same place. So at the Montgomery County Extension Office, 9020 Airport Road. This one does come with a registration fee, $20 to cover program materials and a meal. So if you are interested in that, again, you can call our office, 936-539-7825, or actually 7822 is another number that we have. But either one will get you to Mr. Heimer. All right, so then we also have a horticulture agent, right? So we have Mike Heimer that does agriculture. We have Mike Potter, and he does horticulture. So always remember, a potter does, plants grow in a pot.
Pot, yeah.
So potters are horticulture.
Pottery.
Yes.
A good play on words, by the way, Miss Amy.
Yeah,
I
well,
like
thank
that.
you. I don't think he actually does pottery, though. He's quite a whiz with the computer, though. He's our computer guru, in addition to helping make plants grow. But a couple things that he wanted to, us to let people know about is water conservation education program that is coming up on April 23rd. And that you can learn the steps to take better that you can take to better manage your precious natural resources. That's actually a $5 charge for that, and then that's also at our office at 9020 Airport Road. And let's see, water conservation is the topic for that, and I want to say is that a Saturday? Is April 23rd a Saturday? I know May 14th is a Saturday, and that's another thing that we want to let folks know about. I can
The
see
23rd is a Saturday. You're
All right, thank you, Roy. See, I brought these smart
Thank you.
guys
Yeah, I know, right?
along for a reason.
Thank you.
Another Saturday, May 14th. Write this down because we want everyone to come out to this. Master Gardener Spring Open Garden Day. So you know how some places will have open houses? We have beautiful gardens around our office, and so we're going to have an open garden day. So we want folks to come out. There will be...
And it's a season for it, that's for sure.
Oh, most definitely. And then hopefully the weather will be beautiful that day. So you can bring your plant questions. There will be people there to answer questions, teach some techniques. You can see what's blooming in the gardens to see how beautiful they are. And then we'll even be there with Family and Consumer Sciences, passing out some food samples and that kind of thing. Because, we've got to get our health and nutrition stuff in.
Of course,
Right.
of course.
Definitely. Sounds like I have to be there for this. Absolutely.
You do. 9 to 11, nice, just a really enjoyable morning. It's come and go at your leisure. You can stay as long as you would like. You can just kind of pop in, say hello. But like I said, we've got beautiful gardens around our office, and so we really like to show those off. Okay, so we also have our 4-H department, and we want to talk about what they've got going on. We have what's called Big Time in D9. We're District 9 and 4-H, and we're going to have some competitions that are going to go on for our entire district, and our district includes like 19 different counties. So
That's a large district.
it is. Yep. Lots of kids. We usually have over 500 kids that come to this, and they compete in various 4-H contests, all in one weekend. So it is the 29th and the 30th of April. So the very last Friday and Saturday, it's going to be out at Lone Star College in the Montgomery, so in the Woodlands area.
Okay.
And we actually need volunteers to help with that because we've got so many kids coming for contests. We need volunteers to kind of help us run some of the contest, to judge the contest. And the contests are everything from educational presentations to food show. I'm in charge of the food challenge. I need help.
All right. I think it'll be not a problem for us to be there.
Yeah, good.
Definitely.
And so, if the folks that are listening, if you're interested in coming, you can call again the extension office, and we'll get you signed up. Okay, so then I also want to tell you about things that we're doing at FCS. Of course, that's my favorite. So one of the things that we love is the mobile cooking school. You guys cook?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I do a little bit of cooking.
Just a little bit,
Just
right?
a little bit.
With me being from Louisiana, it's a part of me. Cajun culture.
So is it quick, healthy, economical?
Definitely, some of the dishes are very economical. Yes.
Good. So that's what we're trying to teach with our cooking schools. Like I said, quick, easy, economical. So sometimes you hear the term of cooking school and you think like this fancy gourmet stuff that you might never, ever use again.
Right.
But what we're teaching is really practical things. And so we look for host. And anyone who wants to host can call us, send me an email, and we'll do our best to come out. In fact, last night we were out at the Bentonwater neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
They have a group of youth who do volunteer work.
Bentwater Volunteer Families.
Yes,
Is what they're called.
yep, that's what they're called. And so they have monthly meetings, and they have different programs at the meetings. So last night, Josh and I were there, and we were teaching the teenagers how to cook. And it's very, very, very hands-on. I mean, we have all the ingredients, all the equipment.
What did you guys make?
We made salmon cakes with ginger mayo. So we made our own mayonnaise, wilted kale salad,
Okay.
and yogurt parfaits for dessert.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So it was really good. They did a really good job. And we had a couple of kids that were really into doing those. I think that they get the Creative Cook Awards. So then I'm going to be at Academy for Lifelong Learning next week doing some stuff. Walk Across Texas is going on.
Walk Across Texas.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
walkacrosstexas.tamu.edu, all kinds of information there.
Not too late to sign up.
That's
Get
right.
a team.
April, May is our focus, our community challenge, so we really want as many people participating then as possible. And, of course, we've got families and fathers reading every day that we like to call Fred for short.
Yes, I love that one.
Yes. So we have to take a break. Dick's telling me over there it's time. So we're going to take a little break, then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about Fred.
You are listening to the Extension Hour on irlonestar.com.
If you are looking to start a career, you can start your professional life in the U.S. Army. I am Staff Sergeant Stephen Jackson. My fellow soldiers and I can talk with you about learning high-tech skills in electronics and computers as a soldier. Interested in the medical field? The Army has skilled medical and dental jobs that set you up for future success. Come visit us at 2109 West Davis Street, directly behind the Whataburger on Highway 105, or give us a call at 936-756-7002.
Hi folks, it's your old buddy Luke Clayton, and I want to invite you to join me every Saturday morning right here on Lone Star Internet Radio from 8 to 9 for Outdoors with Luke Clayton and Friends. Bill Dance is a frequent guest. Larry Weisser and Mr. Whitetail is on the show every week. We talk a lot of hunting and fishing and generally have a good time. So remember, every Saturday morning, 8 to 9, right here on Lone Star Internet Radio.
Doing business since 1985, Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. Through our Operation School Bell program, we have provided new clothes to over 50,000 students in our county. Visit our thrift shop at 126 North San Jacinto Street in downtown Conroe or call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids removed from their home because of abuse and neglect, and we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CasaSpeaksForKids.com. That's CasaSpeaksForKids.com.
You're listening to the Extension Hour with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. Visit us online at montgomery.agrilife.org.
And we are back this afternoon here at Lone Star Radio, and I've got, as I mentioned before, these handsome men in the studio with me. So I'm such a lucky girl today. And we talked a little bit before about some of the things that are going on in Extension, and so you can always check our website and our Facebook page. So the Montgomery County Extension Service. We're part of Texas A&M AgriLife. Whoop. Yeah, thanks. So we want to get to our guests today. These guys have been so patient waiting. We've got Roderick Peoples and Rory Campos.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Radio Land.
And so we want to tell you, we want to share about this cool project that you guys have going. Tell us a little bit about it, Roderick.
Yes, ma'am. The thing about it is that this is a passion that I have and a vision. And the actual name of this program is called the New Pathways for Fathers and Families. This program is actually new, and it's definitely going to make a great impact here in the Montgomery County area. We actually have 3 advocates located throughout Montgomery County. We have Mr. Roy, Mr. Campos. He's to my left of me.
Hi, hello.
All
Give
right.
everyone
We
a
have
visual.
Mr. Eli. Mr. Eli Lopez in Grangerland, doing a wonderful job out there. We also have Mr. Roland Gutierrez in Conroe, and we'll have a new guy. He'll be starting next week, Jesse Porter, who will be the advocate in Willis. The thing about this program is, this is a program that just started out, and it has 3 main focuses: responsible fatherhood, healthy marriage, and economic stability. In reference to the responsible fatherhood, referrals to counseling, mentoring, or mediation, skills-based for parent education, child support training, outreach and information related to good parenting practices. Under the Healthy Marriage umbrella, healthy marriage skills-based education, enhancing relationship skills, premarital counseling, and marital inventories, education on domestic violence and controlling aggressive behavior. Another component under that umbrella is financial planning seminars and financial literacy training, because as we all know, definitely to be head of a family, we have to be financially responsible. That's right. Okay, that's one of the main focus points of this. So we want to have different MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding, with different financial partners across Montgomery County. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, these guys are going to get this education so that they can become better fathers. Not saying that they're already not doing a good job, but this is definitely to help them if they need be.
Sure. Let me just interrupt you for a second, Roderick.
Yes,
so this is actually a federal grant.
Correct.
To provide education for fathers. And it's open to all kinds of families, anyone who's interested. But you do have advocates who are stationed currently at our Head Start centers that we have in Montgomery County, right?
Yes, ma'am. And we have, in Montgomery County, we have 3 in Willis Head Start, which I'll pull that up. We have Willis Head Start, we have Early Head Start in Conroe, and we have a Grangerland Center Head Start over there. That's where we have Jesse Porter, Eli Lopez is in Grangerland, and we have Mr. Roland in Early Head Start Conroe. And
that's just kind of a place for them to kind of work from. So Head Start families are definitely one of the targets of the focus, but they're not. It's not exclusive to Head Start families,
it's
right?
Not. Yes, you don't have to be a parent at those facilities. It is open to the public. We're out there to lend a helping hand, help out, reach out to our families in the community.
What's it going to cost these families?
Actually, nothing at all. Wow. This program is absolutely free because it is funded by the United States Department of Health and Human Services Administration. These services are available to all eligible persons, regardless of their race, their gender, their age, disability, or religion. And
we might ask for some hugs or something.
Definitely. Married and non-custodial fathers with children up to the ages of 24. That's the people we're targeting. Re-entering fathers who are coming out of the prison system. That's another focus we're going to have. Single fathers living in poverty or at risk of poverty. And a lot of parents are involved with social services. We want to reach out to those families as well. And military and veteran fathers, those are a different area that we also want to target as well. And fathers who don't have a school diploma, high school diploma, we want to get them set up to go back and get that GED so they can get themselves to become self-sufficient, and we can get them job training so that they can get a job. And the focus is we're going to set up some partnerships with Lone Star. That's in Montgomery County.
The college system.
The college.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. So the thing about it is we want to get them to become self-reliant, financially stable. So CDLs, we want to get them to go back to Lone Star, get CDLs so they can become truck drivers. Welding programs, that's another alternative measure that we're looking at as well. Another one, customer service skills. I think that's another big one here within the Montgomery County area that could be a good fit as well. And it's many more, but we want to get something that they can get a piece of paper saying that, hey, look, we got this certification, we are job ready, and we're ready to hit the ground running.
That's right.
Yes.
That's great.
So it's really just a program to help families,
Yes.
with a specific target on fathers, but families in general. So we're talking fathers, but you guys have mentioned before two father figures. So
Yes, ma'am.
grandfathers, uncles.
That's right. That's right.
Other male influences
Yes,
in the life.
uncles, are a big one. Grandpas, just because we say fathers doesn't have to be the biological dad.
Sure.
It could be even stepfathers.
Or just a male influence in a child's life.
Exactly.
Anybody can have that influence.
That's right.
And another vital part of the program that I forgot to mention was we're going to actually have sessions. It's called the 24/7 Dad Curriculum. Me and Mr. Roy went through training to make sure that we understand that this program is going to be implemented, okay? And it takes actually 12 weeks. That's one time a week. The fathers are coming in there and getting those critical information to become better fathers.
Sure.
And also better husbands as well.
And this is evidence-based education.
Yes.
So I think it's important to mention that, because it's not just some guys telling other guys, hey, this is how you be a good dad.
That's right. That's
Because,
right.
I mean, people are different, and we all have different backgrounds and different experiences. And, it's easy to think or to say, you have kids, of course you're going to be a good dad. Of course you're going to be a good parent. It just comes natural, right? It can be challenging for people, and it doesn't necessarily become... sometimes it's not natural to parent,
right.
and sometimes it's difficult to really know what you should do and how you should do it, and so this has some really great information to really kind of help people along, just very practical application that they can go home and use now with their kids or the children in their lives, so that they can make those lives better.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
And one of the big aspects of the 24/7 Dad curriculum that we're going to bring on, Miss Amy, is self-awareness. I think when you're dealing with anyone who's head of a household, or if it's a single mom, you have to be aware, okay? And definitely is aware of himself or herself is very important, so that they know that they are capable of doing great things for their family. I think that's one of the first things we should do in caring for self. As a parent, I have a daughter, and I tell you guys what, it's one job I look forward to. I love it with a passion, being a dad, being there, looking at those big old googly eyes, looking up at me, smiling. And she knows when we go in the store, she's picking up everything, because she know what? Daddy's got it, And so the thing about it is caring for yourself. Sometimes we, being a father, we put it off, because we're caring for other people as well. So we have to remember to take care of ourselves as well.
Sure.
Okay.
And sometimes we don't know what we don't know until we know that we didn't know it.
That's
There
so
you go.
true.
Yeah. That's right.
Say that 5
right.
minutes fast.
Yeah, let me say that again. You don't know that you didn't know that you did. Yeah, you don't know that you don't know it until you realize that you really didn't know it.
You didn't know it, I tell you.
Yeah.
So, and coming from caring for yourself, we're going to also get information about fathering skills. The dad knows his role in the family. He knows he is a model for his sons and how to be a good man and father, and for his daughters on what they should look for in a husband. Like I said, I have a daughter, and, I always tell her, watch me, because at some point you're going to grow up and you're going to become a woman. Mm-hmm. And I want you to get a man that resembles a character of your father, because I try to do the best job I can and make sure that she understands that, hey, look, my dad's giving his all.
Yeah. Sure. And so on the flip side of that, let's say that you have a man that's kind of unsure about being a dad, maybe was not ready to be a dad.
Yes.
Maybe they don't have a good relationship with the mom. I mean, it's easy to think that when things are all nice and rosy that it's just going to be wonderful. But we're going to have to take a break here in just a minute. But when we come back, I want to talk more about, when the road is a little bit rocky and
understood.
Maybe not exactly the way we think, quote unquote, it should be.
Gotcha.
Yeah. How can we address that? How can we help people be better families?
Definitely. I'm looking forward to coming back, y'all.
So you're listening to the Extension Hour, and this is Amy Ressler, County Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences, and we'll be right back after this break.
You are listening to the Extension Hour with Texas A&M AgriLife. Visit us online at montgomery.agrilife.org.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County? Call 281-645-6344 to talk to a volunteer attorney from the Woodlands Bar Association. We answer the phones on the first Monday of every month at 281-645-6344 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to provide general legal information and information about legal resources to Montgomery County residents.
Tune in to Chamber Chat with your host, Courtney Galley and Samantha Good, with the Conroe, Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce, every first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley. Samantha and I will chat about the Conroe Chamber's upcoming events and programs for the month. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for Chamber Chat.
Doing business since 1985, Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. We are proud to sponsor 10 philanthropic programs that enhance the lives of those in our community. Visit our thrift shop at 126 North San Jacinto Street in downtown Conroe or call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio here on irlonestar.com. It is 1:27. You're listening to the Extension Hour. We're going to do a quick weather and traffic break and get back to our messages until we get back to the Extension Hour. Right now, it is 77 degrees outside. Humidity is around 22%. Today's weather forecast will be sunny and a high of 79 and a low of 50. We do have winds going up to 10 miles an hour today. Just to let you know, starting tomorrow, there's a 20% chance of showers after 1 p.m., and those showers are going to continue all the way projected to Wednesday. So please be careful and mark your calendars for some rain starting tomorrow all the way through Wednesday. Traffic in the Montgomery County area, northbound I-45, you were good to go all the way to Willis from Spring. Southbound, though, you're going to run into some trouble right there south of the new Highway 99. In the Cypress Wood area, there's an accident being reported on that exit, so you're going to be in dead stop traffic around Wet and Wild, Splashtown. So if you are traveling southbound on I-45, you're going to run into some trouble. Other than that, in the Montgomery County area, you are looking good to go all the way around. You're going to run into the normal traffic stops on 105 and 1488 and 242 because school is getting out pretty soon, so people are on the road. You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio. I want to remind you, folks, coming up soon in a couple months, we're going to add an FM signal, 104.5, 106.1, so make sure to save that on your radio. But we will still be simulcasting on irlonestar.com around the world, and, of course, our podcast on YouTube and SoundCloud. We'll be right back with more Extension Hour. Just stick around. Here's some more messages.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com.
You're listening to the Extension Hour on Lone Star Internet Radio every Friday afternoon at 1 p.m.
And we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. This is Amy Ressler. I'm County Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences. I've got Josh Merillat, FCS Program Assistant, Rory Campos, Evaluation Specialist with Met Inc. I've got Roderick Peoples, who is the Director of the New Pathways Program. And then, of course, we've got Dick over here running the sound for us and giving us our cues. So we've been talking a little bit about the New Pathways for Fathers and Families, which is a federal grant.
Correct.
It's an initiative to help families and fathers become better families and fathers.
That's right.
Yeah. So before the break, we had been talking about, obviously, Roderick, you love being a father. You're a great dad. You take that very, very seriously. And I would guess that you probably had an upbringing and a training that provided that for you. But, some of our families in our society today have challenges, and it doesn't always come completely natural to every family. And, it's really easy when you're a parent to feel like, it's hard enough just to be a parent, period, right? And then you hear all these things that you should do, and you should do this, and you can just, feel like a complete failure at any given moment. So it's important to kind of keep in mind that everybody feels that way at some point. It's not something that just always comes automatic and natural, but sometimes you kind of have to work at it, and that's one of the things that the curriculum that the New Pathways provides is giving families some more information to try new ways to have healthy relationships.
Yes, the healthy relationship aspect of the curriculum that we're going to be using, the 24/7 Dad curriculum, they're going to actually have a fathering handbook. Now, these 12 sessions going to be once a week, or depending on their work schedule, can be condensed into 6 sessions, which is twice a week, and they're going to be learning parenting skills. So not only are they going to be getting the education to become better fathers, we're going to actually have other financial backers there, from credit unions and those people, to show them how to budget their funds. So a lot of times when you look at the economy right now in Houston, a lot of jobs are being lost because of the balance of the oil industry. So we want to give them that help that they need. Some people may need counseling. That's another thing we're going to actually provide for them as well. We have several MOUs out in the community with different partners, and I know a lot of people maybe say, what is an MOU, Roderick? Well, I would definitely tell you it's a memorandum of understanding. It's not financial. It's just an understanding to help the community as a whole.
Right, that we're going to work together so that
correct.
we increase all of our resources to make a bigger impact.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So relationship skills is another one. To definitely, dad builds and maintains a healthy relationship with his children, wife, or the mother of his kids. All right, and they value those relationships. We're going to give them that information, okay? And within these sessions, we're going to ask different questions. One thing I knew when I learned today, what's new that you learned today? What did you think before learning this new skill today? So some of those different things are going to be sitting there with other fathers, okay, which is also going to be great because they're going to get different background from various cultures. Definitely living in Montgomery County, I can tell you it's a big melting pot. A lot of different people are here.
Sure.
So to hear those different backgrounds about upbringing and sharing those stories, breaking down those barriers to help them become better fathers, is what we're trying to do. We want to build the community up. Right. We want to definitely be that beacon of light in the community to help it shine bright. That's what we're all about.
Sure. So it sounds like this is like a great answer for that family that's just going, I'm so stressed, I don't know what to do. And, like we said before, it can be really stressful being a parent, and sometimes you just want to throw your hands up and say, I don't know if I can do this. And I think that this is one of those programs that's out there to say, yeah, you can do it, and here's some ways, here's how you can do it.
Yes, and definitely One thing I took from this, because me and Roy have been in many trainings about this 24/7 dad, and self-confident. That's a big topic. You have to have confidence in yourself. Courage.
And sometimes it's hard to admit that you don't have it. And sometimes it's hard because you don't realize.
Men, right?
Yeah, I am in a room full of men. Sometimes you guys kind of struggle with that. It's hard to say that I want help or I need help, and I can say that's also for women too. I mean, people don't often want to say I need help being a parent, because then that may mean that I'm not a good parent to begin with. But I'm just here to tell you, everybody needs some help with it.
Men are real good at helping each other. If Roderick's car was in the ditch, I'd go help him pull it out. If my car's in the ditch, I'm not going to say, hey, Roger. It's hard to ask for that help.
I tell you, well, Roy may not get stuck. He drives a Hemi, so come on. But definitely,
I'll pull you out though.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate that, Mr. Roy. The thing about it is, with us being guys, even going to the doctor, I can still think of things today. My dad, he didn't want to go. So I grew up having some of those same things. I could be sick. I'm not going to the doctor. Okay, and my wife have to call and make the appointment for me.
And hold your hand and take you and make sure you go.
That's right. And I appreciate it. Definitely. But being a leader, being courageous, dependable. Okay, self-reliant. I can't say that enough, because the thing about being self-reliant, you don't have to depend on a lot of people, but also having that family background there. So if you hit a bumpy road, the more people you have around you, the better outcome you can actually have. I think that's important. Am I right, Mr. Roy?
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, tell me, why would a dad want to do this? And let's say he gets over his stubbornness. He decides, okay, I'm going to ask for help. I don't really need it, but I'm going to ask for some help, maybe be a better dad. How can they go about accessing this program?
Well, for one, I would say this. My dad always tell me this. Every time you think you know it all, something new comes up.
And and the more you think you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Here we go again.
I'm full of good stuff today, aren't I? Yes.
And so when you think about television and radio and different things with children, a lot has changed over the time.
Sure.
Am I right?
Yeah, and I would add to that too, television doesn't always have an accurate portrayal of what family life is really like. You can watch a 30-minute sitcom, they solve their problems in 30 minutes and everybody goes home happy.
That's right.
That does not happen in real life.
That's right. And the thing about it is, too, they're going to actually be there as a group, so they won't be alone.
So they'll be with other dads who don't need help, but they're there.
Bounce off ideas off of one another, experiences. That's one of the good things that's going to be essential to this. You get a group of guys in there, and because obviously you talk sports or anything like that. Man, you can get going. With this, we start talking about discipline. That'll be a good topic about discipline. We'll sit there and talk. This is what I do with my child. And the other guy would say, hey, well, this is what I do.
Yes, sir.
And then they can bounce good ideas. Shy away from the bad ideas, and definitely come out of the session learning something new, something positive.
Yes, sir.
Sure. And we've even talked about father figures. And so Josh actually has been a stepfather for a while. And so even if it's not your biological child, it's definitely sharing ideas with, we've got lots of blended families out there. Right. So how can you deal with
new dads?
Definitely. We invite anybody that's a part of a family that want to learn some good education in reference to becoming better. I mean, it could be grandfather, stepdad, brother, uncle, cousin, Henry, Joe, Jack. Bring them on. And and the thing about it is, when we sit down at the table and we discuss these issues to become better men and realize that we have a set plan to get you self-reliant, to get you some certification, whether it may be welding, CDLs. You're going to get that job, and we're going to walk you through this process.
Sure.
Okay, showing you how to build a resume. A lot of people don't know how to build a resume. Those are the things we are able to help with. building a resume, showing them those valuable computer skills that you're going to have to learn. Right. Okay, opening up a Word document. Sending those emails. You know about those, right, Miss Amy?
Yeah. I've sent a few. Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of people don't have those skills. So we can sit down with you and get you on a better road to success. And I'm not saying that most guys, they live perfect lives, right?
Oh yeah.
But we can all use some good information. I promise you. I can use some myself. Just the other day we had a session. Me and Mr. Roy was there, and I learned some other things from other individuals who shared information to us.
Sure.
So it's a great program. And going back to school, guess what, guys? This is federal. This is funded by the federal government, so that will be paid for by us. Okay, you don't have to come out your pocket to go to school.
Make a better life for yourself. Make a better life for your kids.
Yes.
All right, so Roderick, you've convinced me. All right, someone's listening and they're thinking, yeah, I want to do this. How do they take advantage of it? What do they need to do?
Yes, I would definitely say, number one, we have three guys in the Montgomery County. You have Mr. Roland Gutierrez. He's located within the office in Conroe, at the Met office in Conroe early. Mr. Roy, do you have the telephone number?
Yeah, I got it. Number is 936-588-0003.
And again, y'all, that is Mr. Roland Gutierrez. He's the fatherhood advocate at the Conroe office at Early Met Head Start.
Down 105 towards the lake.
Yes, beautiful lake.
Easy to get to.
Off of Blake Road, 746 Blake Road.
Yes, 746 Blake Road, down by the lake on 105. Right after you pass the catfish place, Cajun's Catfish Place, that right there. Vernon's, that's right. Vernon's. How can I forget Mr. Vernon? That's some good catfish.
And the others are?
We have, in Willis, we'll have Jesse Porter over there. The number over there is 936-890-1410.
And again, that's Mr. Jesse Porter, and that address is 309 Industrial Park Lane, Willis, Texas. And also we have one more, Mr. Eli Lopez. He's located in Grangerland, guys. Let's get that number over there, Mr. Roy.
It's, hold on.
We'll go back to Willis. They're across from Zach's Barbecue. If you want to relate everything to food, so people know how to get there.
Yeah, they normally see the smokestack going,
that's
right?
Yeah, and they got crawfish right now.
And we'd also mention, too, that bilingual services are available, too. So if you know someone who is primarily a Spanish speaker who needs a little bit of help, definitely this is a good opportunity for those fathers as well.
Yes. Okay, got that number.
All right.
Sorry about that,
Grangerland.
Grangerland, 936-231-2595.
And again, people, that's Mr. Eli Lopez. He's the fatherhood advocate out there. 3 wonderful guys. I'm pretty sure they will be able to help you. I promise you.
So someone who's not necessarily involved in Head Start, just a father that has maybe kids in elementary school, they could call any of these 3 guys?
Yes. You don't have to have a child at Met Head Start, but if you do have a child, you can get them enrolled at Met Head Start. But definitely they can come, and you don't have to have a child there, and be a part of this wonderful program, y'all. It's free.
Sure.
I mean, awesome.
And so if you need that information too, you can call us at the Extension office, 936-539-7825, or you could call Met. What is your number?
At 281-689-5544.
Or send us a Facebook message at Healthy Living in Montgomery County.
Yes, Healthy Living Montgomery. Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Yes.
And we have to take another break, guys. But when we come back, I want to talk about our favorite program. I want to talk about Fred. Woo!
All right, sounds
so
awesome.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
You are listening to the Extension Hour on irlonestar.com.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today, so remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on Weekline Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org, that's JUNQUE, for more information and store hours.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
I'm Lieutenant Bob Berry with the Conroe Police Department, reminding you that drinking and driving do not mix. Drinking and driving causes an alcohol-related fatality every hour in the United States. Stay sober and stay alive.
You're listening to the Extension Hour with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. Visit us online at montgomery.agrilife.org.
And we are back with the Extension Hour. I'm Amy Ressler, County Extension Agent for Family and Consumer Sciences. Josh, Roy, Roderick. Roland is one of your advocates, but we've got Roderick with us today. And then, of course, we've got our
Mr.
favorite Dick here, too. All right, so we want to talk about the Fred Project. Our fathers reading every day is a great project that we run through Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service, and we have been partnering with United Way for several years to implement this in the Head Starts. So originally it was a fathering initiative, and it was fathers reading every day. Unfortunately, some of our kids in our Head Starts don't have the fathers or the father figures, but hopefully this Pathways program is going to help change some of that. But so we also focus on the family aspect of it and the literacy development aspect. And we have gotten some excellent results. Families are reporting that they're spending more time with their kids. They're noticing literacy development, vocabulary development with their kids, reading more. So just some great things. So Josh, I want you to tell us a little bit about kind of how you do the Fred Project, who can do it, and if people want to do it, how do they contact us?
All right. Well, fathers and families, reading every day is a 4-week program that it's really exciting. We try to implement it in schools. We do it in the Head Starts. And you start out week 1 reading every day for 15 minutes to your kid. Right. And then you do that the second week, 15 minutes. The third and fourth week, you increase it 30 minutes a day to your kids. And it's really exciting. A lot of families don't think, well, maybe I don't have to read to my kids. They do it at school, or they're too little. Why do I need to read to them? And it's shown that it helps development with the child as they're learning. If they're not in school yet, it prepares them better to go to school. It increases their vocabulary, just hearing the words spoken, of course. And experts say the single most important activity that a parent can do to help their child acquire essential literacy skills is to read aloud to them on a frequent basis. Sounds simple enough, right?
Right, and we think about this often with babies, but even with older kids too. I mean, just hearing that, spending that time together, can be really helpful.
And if you think, well, I don't have a huge kid book library at my house or something, read the newspaper, read anything interesting that they might, a car magazine, newest car coming out, read to them about that. Maybe they'll develop a love for cars.
Girls, yeah,
even the little girls, they need to hear about that.
Yep, so it's a 4-week program. 15 minutes a day, first 2 weeks, 30 minutes a day the next 2 weeks. And we know lots of families already spend time reading, so the Fred Project just kind of gives them a chance to really focus on that. So we ask that they do a pre-survey and a post-survey. They keep a reading log while they're doing it. So that's how we get some of our statistics. So that's how we can say, look, it makes a difference for other families. It can make a difference for you as well. So currently we have it happening at our Head Starts. We are looking to, we also have it at Sam Houston.
Sam Houston Elementary here across the town in Conroe.
Yeah, so with Sam Houston, First United Methodist Church has adopted Sam Houston Elementary, and they help with the Fred Project. And then at the Head Starts, we work with Met and then with United Way to implement that to happen. So having a partner to help with it helps us provide some incentives and some prizes and that kind of thing, just to kind of make it more fun. But really, the best prize is the family time and the literacy development with the kids.
And the potential for it to be a routine for them, not just the 4 weeks and it ends, but just to continue that.
A habit, right?
Right. A habit that, and not even with the literacy, they're just spending the time with your kids doing that is going to grow y'all closer together and maybe open up conversation that you wouldn't have had otherwise or things like that. So
yeah, reading time really can have a significant impact on kids. So this Fred Project is really, like Josh said, really easy, simple to do. You can contact us at the Extension office, 936-539-7825. If you have a group that you think might want to do the Fred Project, we would love to bring it to you, show you how to do it, help you as much or as little as you need.
Or contact us on Facebook.
Yep.
Healthy Living in Montgomery County.
And we also, from the fatherhood family, we appreciate y'all for coming out to our events that we had here in Montgomery County.
It's a nice fit.
Yes, it was. Y'all bringing Dr. Seuss along. Cat in the Hat was there.
Yeah.
I mean, she was definitely the diamond of the whole show.
And she read my favorite book when I was a child.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Yes. Oh, yes, right.
Kids loved
it. Enjoyed it so much. That was a good deal.
Yeah, there's a couple other projects that Met does that you guys wanted to mention before we have to sign off for today. So, Roderick, tell us some about those.
Yes, we also have the Texas Home Visiting is a very good part of the Montgomery County already. They already do tons of good things for the community. The slogan, helping good people be great parents. Miss Julie Osborne, she's the director, and then you also have Miss Jessica Jock. She's also the specialist as well. And you can reach them at 281-689-5544, and that's extension 242. All right, again, that's the Texas Home Visiting. And we also have another one, Mr. Roy, the Abriendo Puertas.
Abriendo Puertas, opening doors, building a better future through parent leadership. That's right. It's actually the nation's first evidence-based comprehensive training program for Latinos and Latino families. That's right. We have our specialist, Ms. Elda. I think she's going to be working with Texas Home Visiting.
Oh, yeah. She's been a great asset to us already. She's been wonderful. Yes.
Right. And, next week, I believe, me and Bobby Narvez from a different county will be going through the curriculum. And pretty soon we'll be able to offer Abriendo Puertas, opening doors, to our Montgomery County families as well, too.
That's great. And Met Head Start and Early Head Start services, I want to say 7 counties: Chambers County, Hardin County, Liberty County, Harris County, Montgomery County, Waller County, and Austin County. So we're definitely in several cities, spread out in Sealy, Hempstead, Willis, Conroe, Grangerland, Humble, Cleveland, Liberty, Anahuac, and probably my favorite, Kuntz. Definitely, we are in those areas, and we're looking to make an impact. Okay, we also have fatherhood advocates in those areas as well. Thank you guys for having us.
Yes,
by the
thank
way.
you, thank you.
We love that Met Head Start does not Met Head Start, but Met does so many things to help families, and it's kind of what we do in Extension too. Our job is all about helping families, and so I think it's a great partnership. Montgomery County is a huge county, so there's so much that we can do working together and reaching families. So we have been just so pleased to be here today.
Thank you for having us.
We
Yes.
appreciate it.
Again, how can they get in contact with you if they have more questions?
Yes.
Okay, you can contact me at campos@medinc.org via email, or you can call ask for myself, Roy, or Mr. Peoples, Roderick, at 281-689-5544.
Or you can contact me at my email is peoples, Peoples, at metinc.org. Again, that's peoples at metinc.org. Thank you, Miss Amy, Mr. Josh.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then, of course, Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service. We're here to serve, and we are available at 936-539-7825. You can check out our website and our Facebook page. Josh has been working on our Facebook page. So, we are so pleased to be here today. So thanks for having us, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Dick.
Thanks, Dick. Take care.